Good day and welcome again to day 129 of your Live Light Daily Devotionals. 1 Corinthians 3 verse 16. You know, right, that you are like a temple where God is uniquely present. His Spirit resides in you just like it would in a home. The message. As the veil was torn, the door to heaven swung wide open. Your heart has become the temple where God resides. God has come to stay. I recently moved and I've come to understand why it's considered one of the top 5 stresses out there. First, there's the packing up and getting rid of a bunch of stuff you won't need anymore. Then there's the emotional side, saying goodbye to memories and the people you're leaving behind. On the flip side, there's the unpacking, figuring out where everything goes, making space and getting used to a whole new environment and new faces. It really hits home then why moving is such a huge and tough adjustment in anyone's life. These days, it's becoming more and more common for kids to move back in with their parents, or for parents to move in with their kids. It's definitely a big change for everyone involved. Let's take a moment to go back. Jesus is hanging on the cross, and the earth starts to shake. Then, out of nowhere, that huge curtain in the temple rips in two, from the top all the way down. This wasn't just any piece of fabric. It represented the divide between people and God. Only the high priest could step behind that curtain once a year. You could think of it as God's earthly address, the holiest of holies. When Jesus died, that barrier was ripped apart. Not by humans, but by God Himself. Just like with the birth of Jesus, it wasn't something we requested. Nobody prayed, "Lord, please come out of the Holy of Holies." No way. But God, in His love, chose to step out. He didn't want to be confined to just a temple, a certain place, or a specific ritual. He made the first move towards us once more. And then He moved in. It's a game changer. God isn't just stuck in a building or special moment on a mountain anymore. You and I are now His temple. Our hearts are where He makes His home. We don't need to be in a specific place to chat with Him. You can do it in your car, in the kitchen, under the shower, or while waiting in line at Checkers. We don't just live for God anymore. We live with God. Every day, He moved in. He came to unpack His suitcase inside you and is never going to leave. I get it. Some days it really doesn't feel that way for us. We often feel alone, like there's no one who understands us or listens. But here's the thing. God being with you isn't based on how you feel. It's rooted in His choice. And He chose, "I will be with you every day until the end of time." Just like a new roommate can shift the vibe of a house, God stepping into our lives transform our whole existence. He brings peace where there's chaos, hope where there's despair, and love, an all-encompassing love that fills every corner of our hearts. I looked for God all around me and in everything, and then one day I realized that He resides within me. Something to ponder. Why do you think it's hard for us to believe that God is within us. How can we create a warm welcome for God in our life's home? How are you going to start experiencing God as a real presence in your life today? Lord, I'm so grateful that you're no longer distant but have drawn near. Thank you for being a part of my life. Help me to remember each day that you are in me and with me, and to live as someone in whom God Himself resides. Amen. So let's go and introduce Him who is living within us by our deeds and, if necessary, words to the world outside. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed. Shalom. For more inspiration, you are more than welcome to visit our Live Light Community Facebook page or our Live Light Community YouTube channel. Shalom.